Can you guys see my screen? Okay.
Yes, you can see your screen now.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So this class we're going to be talking about the introduction to digital marketing, and this is just a essential guide for us to understand the landscape of modern marketing. So this presentation is going to be covering core concepts and strategies crucial for aspiring digital marketers and early stage, early career professionals. So one of the things we're going to be talking about is digital marketing, different aspects in digital marketing, and also different strategies and how to build yourself as a social media manager. I mean, a digital marketing. I mean, can you see my screen? Okay. All right.
Yes,
Is my voice clear now?
yes, we can hear you well.
Okay. Yeah. So, what is digital marketing? So, digital marketing to me now is the process of engaging or creating or called content, creating things that resonate with a particular audience in order for you to be able to reach them via social media, email, also a website and search engine. I will majorly reach people online. Let me put it out. That encompasses everything because all these things I just mentioned are online. So the idea is for you to be an expert in social media management, an expert in social media marketing, an expert in search engine optimization, an expert in email marketing, and also an expert in what we call web management, not particularly a web designer or a web builder or a web developer, but you have an understanding of how to manage a website. So those are different aspects when it comes to digital marketing. So it encompasses all marketing efforts that uses electronic device or an internet. So everybody uses a phone, I believe, apart from those in the villages. Everybody in the city uses a phone, and for them to have access to internet, they need to buy maybe a SIM card to be able to connect to the web. So once they have a phone, they can I can talk to you. I have like I'm using my laptop right now to talk to you. Some of you are using your laptop to watch this live class. Some of you are using your phones because you are connected to the internet, so we can have a conversation. So because of that, that has created a need for what we call digital marketing for businesses to advertise their product online in order for them to be able to make sales. So a business owner has different things he's doing. He has operations, he has people that are helping him handle customer service, he has also people that are helping him handle marketing. So you don't expect him to do everything apart from someone who's a small business owner. That's the person that does almost everything. But big businesses have people that handle these different aspects. And they also want to make sales, what we call sales online through social media platforms, through their email list, and then through their website also. So that's where they need you and me to be able to help them grow their business online. And once they can begin to make sales online, they can also pay you for the job you have done for them. So it's all about meeting your audience where they spend their time, which is online. So for instance, now many of us like um, social media like Instagram or Twitter. Some of us are very good at Twitter. We like tweeting, sharing our opinion. Some of us like reading other people's opinion, and then they call them keypad warriors. especially those that are used to lambast people online, keypad warriors. So we talk about different things online because we have access to the internet and we have access to phone. So these are things that businesses leverage for brand engagement or brand awareness. Brand awareness means to be able to advertise, to be able to get to let people know about your business or your brand or your what's it called, you yourself. So you can also be a brand. So brand can be either you or a business. So you can have to position yourself online as a digital marketer, someone that helps businesses grow their brand online. So um, for instance, as a digital marketer, you can create content for yourself. That's video content, can also be visual content, can also be written content like text for you to be able to communicate with people online. That's what we call audiences. That's what they are called. So people online are called audiences. So that depending on the kind of business you do, depending on the kind of brand you are building, that's what we call niche. So niches are different aspect of business or different aspect of how do I call it now? Different aspect of brands or different aspect of businesses that exist. So, for instance, we can have a comedy niche, that's for comedians. We can have digital marketing is also a niche because for digital marketers, also because you have your audience as business owners. Then we have content creation is also a niche. We also have lifestyle is also a niche. We have fashion is also a niche. So, those are different examples of niches. So, this allows precise targeting, measurable results, and also dynamic adaptation to market trends. So, what are market trends? So, market trends are like, for instance, now we know AI is the thing now. So, AI is a market trend, for instance, now. So, for a business owner, how do they use AI to grow their business? They can use AI for content creation, they can use AI to write content online, they can use AI to write their emails, they can use AI to create blog posts, to create content. You can also even use AI to help run their marketing campaign. So those are different things AI can do for them. So that is a marketing trend. So a marketing trend can be, oh, people are now creating content with their phone. They are talking about their brand for them. Like that's what called testimonials, called social proof. So market trends can be different things that people adopt. There are also marketing trends like I don't know, some of us know about virtual reality. Virtual reality is I'll call it a digital reality where you wear what we call a digital box where you can interact with people. So you create what we call an avatar for you to be able to talk to people online. So it's already a trend, but I know in some parts it's getting to Africa gradually, but I know that majorly the US, Canada, Australia are using that to sell. So you can go to maybe just wear your virtual box, like just like a glasses. I know some of us might have seen it. Mark Zuckerberg is already working on something like that. Some of us know what we call metaverse. So in metaverse, you create your avatar, you can buy a house, like a digital house there where you just go there, you have your house, you can sit down like your normal house physically, where you have your house, you sit down, you rest, you do things, then you can go to a bar to talk to a friend online with your avatar. So you create your avatar if you're a man, you create your avatar as a man. So you have things that you can buy online, like your clothing just to look good and stuff like that. So those are market trends. So businesses are leveraging it. Like for instance, now there are some fashion brands that if you want to buy a wristwatch online, with your virtual box, you can see the wristwatch virtually on your hand, like this. You can see it. So those are market trends that businesses will adopt to be able to grow their business. So those are just examples of market trends. So next thing now, traditional marketing and digital marketing. What is traditional marketing and what is digital marketing? So traditional marketing is like I'll say it's the old way of marketing, but it doesn't mean it doesn't still work or it doesn't still exist. Some of them are like TV ads, radio, newspaper, flyers, posters. Those are what we call traditional marketing. They're the old ways of marketing. Now we have digital marketing, which is social media. We have email marketing. We have what's it called? Um, we have social media. We have emails. We have search engine, and we also have website also. So that's all these are online. Well, while the traditional marketing is an online form of marketing. So for traditional marketing, it has what we call a mass audience reach. That means once you do a TV ad, for instance, now, or you are doing a live show, is anybody that's watching that TV at that particular point that it shows that's going to see it, or radio, to anybody that's listening to radio at that particular point that's going to see it. So that is just it has a mass audience reach. The next thing it does is it has the least precise targeting. So why it has the least precise targeting is that in TV there's nothing like what we call demographics, though there are demographics, but what we mean like there's no precise targeting. Like for instance now, we don't have people, we cannot see people's interest. We don't know if people that we're talking to are going to be interested in what we're going to be talking about, what are going to be educating them about. So we're just talking broadly. So it's just like you're throwing your fishing net into the ocean and expecting to catch a lot of fishes. So another thing again is that it has what we call high cost. It's very expensive. And also harder to measure your return on investment. That's ROI. And then also it has limited interaction. So on radio, I think radio has a good interaction where people can call in, can have your number, the people call in to the show, TV, people will call into the show via a live show. Or immediately if you're running an advert, people will just create a recording, a video recording or a voice recording where the radio station or TV station is going to be playing, and then you have your phone number for them to call in. So those are different ways they get people to reach them. Then put into you have a flyer where you post and then put your number, that kind of thing. So those of us that are in Nigeria, we know election is coming soon. So we're going to see a lot of posters, a lot of prints. People are going to say, oh, vote for me, I'm going for president, vote for me, I'm going for governor, vote for me, I'm going for local government chairman, that kind of thing. So for the online partner, that's digital marketing. We have segmented and personalized targeting. So based on where you interact with social media on your social media platforms are categorized you under, oh, this person likes football, this person likes music, this person likes what's it called? He likes cartoons, this person likes movies. So those are things that Facebook, different social media are going to categorize you. So okay. Yeah, somebody is raising up his hand. Okay, sorry about that. Video. Is it better now? Is it better? Is the network better?
Yeah, I think it's better. I think it's
Okay.
yes.
Christine, you have a question? Is it Christine or
No,
Blessing?
I was just raised my hand because I wasn't hearing what you were saying
Oh,
very well.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So as I was saying, you follow different pages on social media. Like for instance, some of you like football, some of you like cartoons, some of you like different movies, some of you like some particular brand, some of you like fashion brand, some of you like Ronaldo, some of you like top celebrities. So those are the ways um, Facebook or other social media platforms categorize you into what we call demographics, what we call interest. So they use what you like and how you present yourself on Facebook. So if you are a business owner, they can present you as a business owner so that we can target you if you are a target audience. So that is what that is about. That's what the personalized targeting is about. Then the cost effective, yes, it's more cost effective. That is cheaper compared to traditional marketing, and also it has a measurable return on investment because of once you start running your campaigns, you have analytic dashboard you can easily use to measure your campaigns. Then we also have what we call real-time engagement and feedback. So you can see people engagement, how they're engaging on your content and their feedback. And also you also have a global potential reach. That means that you can reach people as long as they have a phone and a laptop. It's very, very easy for you to reach them. So next slide. Digital marketing ecosystem. Now, digital marketing ecosystem, this comprises of a complex network of channels, tools, and strategies working in harmony. We have what we call SEO and SEM. So SEO is what we call search engine optimization. SEM is called search engine marketing. So platforms like Bing, platforms like Google, platforms like Index, those are search engines. So they have what we call an advertising platform. Like you see what we call Google ads. Some of you have seen them. Some of you have seen some advertisements on your emails. Sometimes you see when you search for a particular phrase online, you see something come up. You see sponsored on top. That is what market sponsored ad looks like when you're using search engine. So this is for visibility on um, search engine. So those are some of the things you're going to be looking at in course of this training. Then you have social media, that's engagement, community building. You have content creation, like content marketing, how you create value creation, that's creating content through various formats. That's either video format or an image format. Then we also have the last one, email marketing, which involves direct communication and nurturing of leads. So every component plays a virtual role in attracting, engaging, and converting customers effectively. So, as a digital marketer or a digital marketing specialist, all these different aspects you must understand them, even the analytical aspect also. You must understand them. So we have the course, some of the courses that is on the platform, but on YouTube already. You can go through some of them. Then um, we have the subsequent classes we are going to be having. So next thing we have is what we call understanding customer journey. This is very, very important. So you can see we have three different customer journey. We have top of the funnel, we have middle of the funnel, we have bottom of the funnel. So let's just have an image of a funnel in front of us, like some of us that buy for when we want to put this in our generator. That's how a funnel looks like. So the top of the funnel is what we call the awareness stage. Now, the awareness stage is where customers become aware of a problem or a need and they discover a brand. So, for instance, I talked about an election is coming in Nigeria and politicians are going to be advertising, creating awareness on, oh, I am going for presidency, I am going for governorship, vote for me. What they are doing is what awareness. They do awareness campaign where you see they do rallies. You see someone wants to be seeing TV ads. Some of us are going to be seeing radio ads, are going to be seeing it on social media. Those for us in Nigeria. So you see some of those things. Some of us already have an idea of it, whatever country we are in. We have an idea of, oh, this is just a form of awareness, advertising. So it's an awareness. They're trying to get you know about them. So mostly for a business, you're going to be getting people to know about, oh, this is a problem that you have, this is a need that you have. Oh, I am this brand. For instance, now MTN, what they solve for us is solve our internet problems. That's what they do. And they solve our call problems. We want to call our family members, we want to have a video call, can buy data and have video call. That's all called top of the funnel. The next one we have is middle of the funnel. That's the consideration stage. That's where people begin to evaluate the solution or consider your offerings. That's once you have created posts, you have created content, people begin to look at, oh, is this something I need? Is this something that will solve my problem? Or is this something that, oh, I want to buy, I have money to buy now? So for instance, some of us will know on social media that I just have a conversation about shoes with somebody. But I just had a conversation about something with somebody. And then I went to Facebook, I went to Instagram, and somebody is advertising this thing I just talked to about somebody because of Facebook, Instagram, and your WhatsApp is just already internally linked to each other already. So it's easy for them to easily get those information you have the people and then show you those things you buy. So at that stage, you're not considering, this thing that I want to buy it, or I have the money now. Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Are they going to scam me or not? Because it's online. I'm not sure if you're going to get it because of this part of the world we are in. So those are the stages we have. So at that stage, you are the what we call the middle of the funnel. You're beginning to consider easier to buy or not. Then we have bottom of the funnel. This is where you're ready to make a purchase if it is something that you really want. So these are different stage a customer takes. The takes first the awareness where they get to know about a particular thing. They go, they consider, oh, do I like this thing? Do I not like this thing? Then they look at it, okay, let me just go and buy this brand. So there's sometimes that we do comparison of prices. Oh, these people selling it cheaper. Let me go and buy it cheaper. But another thing again, you consider, is the quality good? Quality is not good, I cannot buy it. So we already have that experience as customer already. So we are just now practicalizing it, putting ourselves in the shoes of that customer. How would this customer react if I'm selling things to this person? Then that also talks about now mapping the journey. So this when you map this journey through this way, you have the understanding of, oh, this customer has to first know about my product. This customer has to now consider this product. This customer has to have buy because it's not everybody that come across your content, that come across your product that's going to buy, come across the business you're advertising you're going to buy, come across your brand that's going to buy from you. Not everybody. So people are going to be studying to see, can I trust this person? They take their time. Day 1, day 2, day 20, day 30, day 40. Okay, let me give them a try. Let me buy the lowest ticket product they have. That's the cheapest product. They buy. They say, oh, they are legit. But they start referring to other people. That's what we call the evangelist stage, where they begin to help tell people, have you heard about MTN? The network is very good. You tell your friend, I want to buy Airtel. Should I buy Airtel? They say, no, Airtel is not good. Go and buy MTN. You understand? So those are the different ways that customers consider and then make buying decisions and then also become referrals for that particular business. So next thing we want to talk about now is crafting customer avatar. This is one of the most important things. This is what we're going to be going into tomorrow. That's target audience and customer avatar, as I want to call it. So customer avatar is just like a detailed profile of your ideal customer. It goes beyond demographics. And demographics are just like age, location, the income of the person you're trying to advertise to, which goes into physiographics, which has to do with the interests, the values, the personality, it has to do with the pain points. For those of you that have been in my previous class, when I talk about targeting, I talk about the pain points. The product you are selling to somebody must solve a particular problem. So for instance now, what I am doing in today's class, I'm solving a particular problem of digital marketing. So what am I doing? I'm transferring knowledge to you through the internet. That's for you to be able to become skilled as a digital marketer and be able to get a job and that pays you well and that solves your need of providing for your family and also solve your needs of enjoying yourself. I hope you understand that. So that is what pain point is about and also their motivations. So key elements I talk about demographics, their age, how old are they, then also their online behavior. What channel are they using? That's their preferred channels. What is their motivation? What are they passionate about? Do they like football like me? I still suppose they like football. No, do they like playing games? Do they like fashion? Do they like music? Do they like movies? Those are the things you're going to be asking yourself. What are their value systems? Are they people that are introvert? Are they people that are extrovert? So when you ask yourself those questions, that helps you put yourself, helps you profile the ideal customer that's going to buy that particular product for you. You're going to be selling that product to. And that helps you know what message you're going to be giving out to that person. If you don't have that understanding, you can't sell to anybody. You can't become a very good marketer. That is one of the most important things. So once you understand that this thing I'm selling to this person is something that solves a problem for them, you are good to go. So understanding your avatar allows you to craft targeted campaigns, effective marketing campaigns that resonates with them and also makes them buy. So some of us that have experience of buying online, we're not surprised that you just saw an advert online and then you just clicked on it. And before you know, you fill in the information you bought because of they already solved the need. And maybe at that time it's even a pressing need. Maybe you needed to buy a new phone, or maybe you need to buy maybe your airboard, you need to buy maybe your Wi-Fi router, you need to buy new shoes, new bags, that kind of thing. And then you bought it. You know, ask yourself, these are things that makes you not realize how did I go and buy this thing? The person has already profiled you already. He has done his homework, and then he sells you what you need. And then you yourself, you just go through the process from the top of the funnel to the middle of the funnel, then to the buying stage, and then you buy that particular product that the person has presented to you. And you see yourself, wow, this person has carried my money and you're like, how did I buy this? And you don't be surprised, how did I buy this? Why was able to sell to you? And in Nigeria, we used to say that person has what we call sweet mouth. So he was able to tell you why you should buy that particular product from that person. So the next thing is marketing funnels and conversion paths. So we have a visual of the marketing funnel like I talked about. So in this marketing funnel now, you can just pour in your water and it goes into, maybe you have a container over here. That's how a funnel looks like. So on this tree, you can see attract marketing funnel. That's to attract people to come and see what you are doing. So like for instance now, when there's a campaign, what is called this campaign, a politician is trying to get you to vote for him. When they are doing a rally, what they do is that they get people drummers, they get people that musicians are going to be singing to entertain you. So this is a way they are trying to attract you to come for that rally, and then it begins to tell you, oh, vote for me, I'll make the country better. Vote for me, I'll give you good roads. Good for me, I'll give you good hospital. Those are just examples. So the different stages we have is awareness stage. That's for them to be able to attract people to come. That's for people to know about your brand in particular. The next one is the interest. That's now where you now build connection with your audience, where you have to engage them, you have to educate them on what your product will do for them and how this product is going to solve their pressing needs.
I'm not feeling this one.
Thank you. So, as I was saying, the interest is where you educate people to be able to like what you are telling them about. Oh, this phone is very beautiful. Like my phone now. This phone is very beautiful. Do you know that this phone has Wi-Fi? Do you know that this phone has can go on Instagram, can use Facebook? Do you know that it has 3 cameras? Now, when you snap a picture like this and you post it on Facebook, people will just be liking your post. You are selling to that person. You are educating the person about the features of that product. So those are things that you're going to be doing, you're going to be getting better at. And then also desire, that's you're building a preference. You're creating a pictorial view, let me use that word, of why that person should buy that product and then how that product can help them solve their need. And then you now tell them, oh, are you ready to buy this product? That's you close the sale by converting them into customers. Very, very important. So optimizing each stage of this funnel is critical to maximizing conversions and business objectives. So what that simply means is that if you understand the stage of where your customer is, where the customer of that business is, you now know, okay, this is how well to help this brand grow. Or if you understand the stage at which a particular business is, you can now know this is where you need to fix, this is where you need to fix, this is where you need to fix. So being a data marketer also helps you know, okay, when you come into a business, what are they doing? What is working? What's not working? Be able to analyze. Be able to know that, okay, I noticed that, okay, they are not running email marketing campaigns. They just have marketing leads, but they're not marketing, selling to people the more. They're not giving them more engagement. They're not getting to reach more people. So you can now come, okay, I think this is what we need to do is to implement strategy. Like for this period now, we are in the Easter period. So you can create a campaign where you're having a promotional offer where people can buy maybe a 10% discount, 20% discount, that kind of thing. So that's what that is about. The next thing we have is the please mute your mic. Hello. Hello. Whose mic is unmuted? Benjamin, please mute your mic. Benjamin, please mute your mic. Okay, thank you. So we have B2B versus B2C marketing strategy. Now, what is B2B? B2B means business to business, and B2C means business to customer. Very important. And as a digital marketer, I need to understand how do you sell to a business to business. That means if you are working for a business and they are selling services and their target audience are business owners, how do you sell to business owners? Or if you are working for a business their target audience are customers, how do you sell to customers? While both aim to drive sales, the approach will be different because B2B, for instance, focus number one on logic and return on investment. They focus on what? Logic and return on investment. Very, very important. They think logically compared to B2C, that's customers, they think emotionally. So the example I gave about you seeing an ad online and then you going to buy that product. Remember, you were thinking emotionally that you're not even sure if you should buy it or you should not buy it. You just bought it for the sake of buying it. I don't know if you get. You just bought it for the sake of buying it. That's how you bought it. So now, when you are talking to a business owner, or you're running an advert or running a campaign, you're making them think that they can make more money. What you're selling to them is how to make more money. They spend this money into your company, they pay you, maybe they pay for this software. This is what this solution is going to give you people in return. They're looking for, oh, why should I buy this thing? What's the return? What am I going to get? But for somebody who is a customer, is looking at, oh, what is the instant gratification? Is it going to make me look good? If I buy this wig now, is it going to make me look really fine for this Easter, that kind of thing? If I buy this shoe now, if I go to church, people going to look at me, this boy get money, this boy has money, that kind of thing. So it's just how people are going to interact with those goods or those services. And now you now think, you have to sit down and think, oh, this person, will this resonate with this person? So those are things that are going to help you in the marketing. Now, for B2B, that's business to business, it focuses on long-term sales cycles. So most times, why is long-term sales cycles? Because of most B2B services or products they have is majorly on subscription based. So people keep buying. Like for instance, now um, for a business like FlyHire, we have, let's say, Google, for instance. Now, this Google Meet platform, we can exceed, once you exceed beyond 1 hour, Google will cut off the live. So we pay Google, we are a business, we need Google to train you guys on digital marketing. So we pay Google consistently every month so that we can be able to have our live trainings, have our meetings that's going to exceed beyond 1 hour. Very important. So those are long consistent. So you're going to also have to sell them the future of why they need to buy from that business. That's selling to a business. Now, for somebody who is selling to a customer, having shorter sales cycle because most times your customer may not buy from you after they bought once. Some may buy after. That's if you have other products to upsell them on. So what I mean by upsell is like, for instance, now I'm selling a shoe, and then since you bought a shoe from me, that same day I can show you after you making a order purchase, I can show you, oh, will you like a polish, will you like a shoe brush? Those are other offers, so you're selling them on those other products for them to buy from you. Then the next thing we have for B2B is relationship driven. B2B has to do with a lot of relationship. You have to talk to that business owner, you have to have a conversation with them. Very, very important because it's not like you are just showing your product you're going to buy once. It's something that because of they are partnering with a lot of money and it has to do with logic, you have to do with conversation. Most times, it always has to be with an online conversation or physical conversation. So you have to build connection, you have to talk to them, you have to make them, you have to do a presentation like I'm doing now to convince them to buy from your company. Then, but for B2C, we are talking about product using product driven, brand driven. Like for instance, some of us know Chanel, the top brand. Some of us know Vendi, we know Versace. Those are top brands. So if a friend does tell me that, oh, I bought this thing from Vendi, I'm like, wow, this thing is nice. I see it. I'm gonna buy my own. Very easy. But most times B2B don't have that level of form of referral marketing. Though in business communities they can have that. But when it comes to um, brands and products, it's very, very easy for you to easily sell products compared to um, a business service. Very, very easy. Products very, very easy for you to sell. Compared to business service. Service, you have to still talk. Oh, because the person will wonder, why do I really need this service? What's it for me? Logic. They have to think about it to be able to part away with their money. But when it comes to products, most times it's all about instant gratification. Most times it's all about show off and it's all about emotion. So once you can master that when it comes to selling to customers, you are going to be a very, very in-demand digital marketer for businesses. Then the next one we have is targeting decision makers for B2B within organizations. So one of the platforms that you can use to do that is LinkedIn. B2B business work massively on LinkedIn. If you know how to use what we call LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you can easily send out mails to business owners, and then you can bring them live on a call like this. Tell them that, oh, I'm a digital marketer. I can help you grow your business to maybe they're making like $1 million to $10 million with these different strategies. You ask them what strategy they're using. You'll be able to implement this. You'll be able to implement that. Then if they tweak this, if they tweak their email marketing campaign, they write in this kind of form to be able to get more sales. We are trying to sell to decision makers because those are people that are going to make decisions in a business. And businesses, especially big businesses, they have CEO, they have chief marketing officer, they have a chief strategist, they have different people, departments. But for B2C, it's only one person you're talking to. So the person is the one that you may not even have to ask his friend for advice to buy something that he needs. That's a mass, what we call a mass market appeal. So that's just the differences between two of them. So those when you consider different strategies with those businesses, that will help you know how best to sell to them. So now the next thing, this is the most important thing for all of us here on this live class is personal branding. Personal branding for data marketing. As a digital marketer, you must have your personal brand. majorly on LinkedIn and other platforms. You have your personal brand. Please, any question, we'll take it at the end of the class. So, in this digital age, personal brand is very, very important for you to display yourself as a professional, as a digital marketer, or whatever skill you find yourself doing. It helps you to differentiate yourself and also establish credibility. So, for instance, when somebody goes to your social media page, what the person sees determines what the person thinks about you because the person has not met you in person, so the person doesn't know you from anywhere. So the person sees that, oh, this person talks about digital marketing, how businesses can improve themselves using SEO, how businesses can create email marketing campaigns, how businesses can improve themselves through social media. And say, oh, this person is a digital marketer. He already has a pictorial view of what you are before he meets you in person, so before he meets you on a live call. So why does it matter? It helps you show your expertise and become a thought leader. So a thought leader is about displaying what you know about your industry you're in, like a digital marketer. You talk about email marketing, you talk about search engine optimization, you talk about content creation, you talk about social media marketing, how business can grow their brand. You talk about how you can help a business make more sales. You talk about even web management as managing a website. Very, very simple, straight to the point. And most times it's always done on LinkedIn. Some of us are on LinkedIn. We see some of the people explaining some of these things to us. Even talk about even a little bit of social media management too. So once you do content on those kind of things, people begin to say, "Oh, this person is an authority." Some of your friends will say, like in Nigeria, will say, "Cut soap for me. Come and show me way. Like come and show me how to do this thing." Also, they'll be like, how are you doing this thing?" So I remember when I created my content, first content in 2022, that's on Instagram. One of my friends came to me, want to ask Moses, "How are you posting every day? How are you doing it?" I said, it's on Instagram. I just use this Instagram. I scheduled my post. Say, wow, please come and show me. Why? Because he didn't. He was also surprised how I was consistent. Because he knows that I don't have the strength to create my videos every day. He knows, but he saw that how every day I was posting, seeing my content every day. How am I doing? Now told me, and now told me, oh, this is how I did, and was able to do the same also and stay consistent. So you also be able to attract career opportunities and clients. So it's not just about those internship with the skill sets you're going to be learning there. You're going to be able to attract career opportunities. You're going to also be able to work with clients. You're going to also be able to work with people to grow their social media platform. You can also approach people in your community, in your environment, talk to them about social media marketing, like how they grow online. And then they'll pay you, they negotiate a fee, and then they pay you something for it. You can start small and then increase your fee at all later on. Then we have build trust and influence in your niche. Yes, people are going to be seeing you when you are consistent as an authority in the niche and then also value your opinion. And before you know, over time, you give it time, you start getting invited to speak in front of people about what you do, maybe online, maybe also in physical meeting. So cultivating an online presence, sharing valuable insights, and engaging your community help you build a strong personal brand. So conclusion, it's important for us to embrace all the digital channels that we have and all digital tools that we're going to be teaching this class in this digital marketing landscape because of you don't know which of them you're going to be employed for. Some of you might see jobs as social media manager. Some of you might get jobs as content creator. Some of you might get jobs as a search engine optimization specialist. Or some of you might even get the job as an email marketing specialist. That's why it's good for you to have knowledge of all of them. Then you can now decide to specialize if you want to, or you focus on one particular, focus on, you be a digital marketing specialist. That's you know all of them, and then or you can apply for a digital marketing manager role. That is something that can also help you later on. So we have the next one is know your audience. Like you need to know and understand who your customer is. That will help you create effective strategies. It's very, very important. The next thing is also to optimize the journey that guide your customers through a well-defined funnel from awareness stage, that's where your ad is, to maybe your website, to maybe a WhatsApp or to an email list, they are converting them, or to a phone call, they are converting them, depending on the kind of business that it is. Then we have the last one is to also build your own personal brand that help you stand out in a competitive digital space because you know that it's not only just you, there are a lot of people already in the industry already, and you're going to be part of the industry. So you're going to be competing in that industry. So constantly posting, creating content that resonates with business owners, we position you as authority and make people want to get to know you better and also help you to build yourself on a social level. For those of us that are extroverted, we can create content like video images. You can take a picture like LinkedIn, just take your picture, very good picture, and write content. You can use AI to create this content and consistently post. That's even easier compared to about 5 years ago, compared to about 10 years ago. Now it's easier to even create content now. So I've come to the end of today's class. I would like to take questions. I would like to take questions. You have questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, ask a question.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moses, for this wonderful class. My question is, are we going to learn about how to use AI as a digital marketer? I was the one that chatted you up this morning telling you that I've been a digital marketer for about 3 years. I usually run Facebook ad and Google ad for clients here in Nigeria.
Yeah, so we're going to be yes, we're going to be using AI tools. We're going to be using AI tools. Wisdom.
Okay, thank you.
Wisdom, you can answer the question.
All right. So, my question is about the B2B and B2C.
Yes.
So, what are some of the approach that you can use for the B2B? Because on my LinkedIn, I actually had, because of my postings, I do post regularly, just about 2 days now that I haven't posted. So I had some individuals who also companies that messaged me concerning what they offer and if I would be interested. So now, and I heard you mention the LinkedIn. What is it that you called it again? Sales Navigator.
Yes.
Aha.
Sales navigator.
The this LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So
Yes.
now, number one, the first question I have is how do you what approach would you use for the B2B? And is it going to be similar to the approach that you use in the B2C? That's the first question. The second question is there a way or does the LinkedIn Sales Navigator, does it have a filtration system whereby it will filter the audience or the target audience that you want to reach? Does it have a filtration system whereby okay, this post or this yes, this post should go to this kind of people specifically? Because some of the individuals that reached out to me via this sales navigator thingy, um, some of the things that they even told me are not related to my profile and what I post. I don't know if you got that question correctly.
Yes. So for the sales navigator, you have where you can target people. It's you have where you can target people. I think John Tinedu, your mic is interfering. Thank you. Yes, so you have where you can target people. So the people you are receiving messages from, you might be their target audience. You might be their target
You
audience. That's why
said
they're targeting you.
okay.
So that's why you're seeing some of these things. I do get them on my LinkedIn also. Some of them is majorly for I get majorly for masters. So I may be their target audience, maybe. So it depends. So it might be their target audience. It might not be something you really need. It might not be something you might be interested in. So the person that did it might not have profiled you. But I know on Sales Navigator you can actually target different people. I can target digital marketers if those are people I'm selling to. I can target based on that the profile they already start on the platform. I can target them. So all social media have a way of segmenting people based on their demography, their age, their income, their different things. Those of us that are on Facebook, I see some of those things there. Then even Google so is also there. So you can target people based on the income they are making also. is there. So, but for that, that is just that about the Sales Navigator. So you can have a way of targeting. It's also paid. It's not free. So that's why most people are not using it. But it's very, very effective. That I can say. Very, very effective. And you'll be able to reach the person you're targeting. Then for B2B and B2C, the thing is about understanding your target audience because all of us are still human beings at the end of the day. It's not a alien you're going to be advertising to when it comes to business. You see an human being you're going to be talking to. But it depends on the kind of business you're advertising for
Sorry, I
now.
don't know. I'm not hearing you clearly. I don't know if it's from my own end.
How is it now? Is it better?
Oh yes, it's
Yes.
better now.
So
Yeah.
I was saying that
Yes.
whoever you're talking to is an human being. It's not an alien. An human being you're talking to is they have hand like you, they have head like you, they have eyes, they have nose. So those are the people you are talking to. So because you know those are the people you are talking to, you also need to also remember that because of their humans, they also have emotions. Now, how do you tap into those emotions? Now, that's why I say strategy will differ. Now, if you are talking to, let's say for instance, let me use Nigeria for example, because there are different strategies you will use in Nigeria that will not work in the US. Now, if I'm creating a content, is what am I? You have to. That's the things you need to align because I think this is what I'm going to address it tomorrow when it comes to target audience. I'm going to be going deep into it. Like you have to really think of your ideal customer because I don't know what niche you are. I don't know what content you're putting out. Do you understand? So I don't know what strategies you're implementing for your content. You know, those are other things that also matter. So those are different things that we're going down into. That's things that will now help us know because these are things that you need to sit down and critically look at. Those are things that are going to help you know, okay, for customer is majorly about emotion. That one is very easily defined. Now, when it comes to business, that is where the real game starts. So the question is, what kind of content are you creating for them? What are their needs? Are you talking to them about their needs? Do you really understand their problem? So one of the things you can do is survey. Survey is one of the easiest ways to know how better to serve these people. So once you make, I'm creating maybe a pool, I mean, on your LinkedIn, that will help you give surveys. That will help you know how better to serve, how better to get or solve the problem of those business owners. Once you have that idea of their needs, then you can now know how then to sell to them, how them to create content that resonates to them, how best to engage them. I don't know if you get it. Then can I implement
Yes.
strategies where
So
you can
it
get them to come
yeah.
to your DM and then you can jump on a live call? Because you see, businesses have problems. And one of the problems they're always looking is how to cut costs. So if you have a marketing strategy that can help them cut their costs and they spend less and they're making more, good. If you have a system like an AI automation tool that can help them make more money, good. So you have to think of because business is all about, for them, all about they want to make more money and spend less. They think logically. And that's why most times B2B is harder than B2C. It's harder than B2C. It's not that easy.
But when you're being paid, when you receive your payment, or when you're being getting your reward, it's higher actually.
Yeah, of course, it's higher, but you know, sometimes not everybody has that strength to stay long. Nobody has that strength to wait before because sometimes it takes time for you to get people to buy when it comes to business, depending on how the demand is, because demand also drives sales. So if it's not something that is really in demand, people are not really going to want to buy. But now, you know, AI is a thing. Now everybody wants to know AI. So AI is in demand. So people will rush to it. Even they don't even know what AI does. Most business owners, once they just hear AI, they will just jump into it. AI. That's what they do. Once they just say AI, you do AI, just come. Let me hear what you want to say. Because that's the attractive thing, of course, it's a trend. So you need to understand their pain point, then provide a solution to their pain point. So by tomorrow you have a better understanding of these things. So that will just be easy for you to advertise and get to get more interactions and get more engagement on your post. And from there, you can move them to your DM to close the sale.
All right. Thank you so very much for this elaborate explanation. So just to chip in what I got from what you said now. So in a nutshell, a strategy, whatever content that you're creating, can be applied either for the B2B or the B2C, depending on the niche, right? All right. Thank you so very much. So, sorry, this recording, are we going to get it?
Yes, I will upload it
All
on
right.
YouTube channel.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other
I have a
person?
question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I have a question. I have a question.
Yes, ask a
So
question.
apart from LinkedIn, so I say apart from LinkedIn, is there any other B2B platform apart from the LinkedIn?
Yes, there are other platforms for business to business, but they're not so rampant like that, like LinkedIn. But I would say also Reddit is a good platform. Reddit is a good platform for B2B because it has a lot of communities, it has a lot of interaction, and business owners go there to ask questions about their product. I think Medium also is a good platform also. Yes, you should also look into
Facebook
Medium
also.
and Reddit. Yes, Facebook is also a good platform also. But majorly LinkedIn is for professionals. So people like as a business, if you have a business now, if you want to get people that are professionals in a particular industry, you have to go to LinkedIn to hire them, that kind of thing. Also, it's a business platform also. So it's easier for me to sell to business people there also because there are a lot of business. But Facebook is also a platform and also Reddit has a lot of discussion. Even Twitter too, you can get people from Twitter or X but majorly, we just know LinkedIn is a major business platform. It doesn't mean other social platforms are not there. Augustine, I saw your hand.
Okay, thank you. Never mind, never mind.
All right. Any other person? Any other person? Any other person? Okay. So since there are no further questions, okay. Timilayo, Timilayo. Then I'll have Ubong after.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. The training has been an eye opener for me. This is my first time of going into digital marketing. So I wanted to know, are there going to be some apps that we are going to download in the course of this training? Also that, are we going to use are we going to need a computer, or we could as well do well with our mobile phones?
Well, I would suggest you get a computer. If you can get a friend that can borrow you, that'll be fine. Why? Because of it's easier to learn with computer than with phone. So once you learn with computer, you can now apply that same knowledge with your phone. That's what I would suggest. For me, I prefer using my system to my phone to work. That's it. So, but if you find it comfortable, but once you learn with your system, it's easy to apply everything you're doing to your phone. Then apps, some of the videos you can go to the platform. I'm going to organize them structurally so you have them to watch and then use. Yeah, very for all of us that data marketers, it's going to be very organized. So you see everything, would want to everything. So the days we are not having classes like Mondays and what's the name? Mondays and I think is it Wednesday? Yes, Monday and Wednesday because classes are Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. So we're having class tomorrow. You can go there, watch those videos. You can go ahead of the class and watch those videos. And then when you come to class, you just ask questions to have better understanding. And that's it. So Ubong and then I have Modino. I think that's Yoruba. Ubong. Abi Ubong, yeah, Ubong Akpan.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moses. The training has been really inspiring. But I want to ask two questions.
All
One,
right.
um, the material you trained us with, is it possible that we could have it at the end of this class so we can have it to brush through again while we have our own spare time? One. Then two, on our onboarding yesterday, we were informed that you will be taking note of attendance, number one, and also other things you note from each of us. but I was just wondering if you've already taken our names because I think maybe I've missed that. Don't know if you sent a form for us to fill or you asked for us to submit our names, which I didn't participate. I don't know if you have already. So if you have already, please can you resend where we can fill our names? Or if you are yet to, it's just a quick question for you to take note of.
Okay, so
Those are the
concerning
two
that,
questions I want to ask.
concerning your second question, it has been taken note of already. So it's part of what's going to carry major marks is your assessment. And if you don't come to class, there's no how you can be able to answer most of these assessments I'll be giving over time. Then your first question, can you come again, please?
The first question was, can we have the material you used in our class
Okay, the
today?
slides, I will send you.
Um,
I'll draw them on the WhatsApp.
okay. Lastly, before you roll over my time, um, uh, during the course of your training today, you spoke briefly about some of the skills a manager should have, and you made mention of something specific that drew my attention. You spoke about having the knowledge to navigate website,
Yes.
also having a knowledge to navigate website, outside other marketing tools. So I was feeling, what is the level of a manager being able to, should it be as a beginner of website and design and management? Is that a plus, or one must be an intermediate to know that he's on a good level for these things? Because I think you mentioned general things a manager should know, which that in particular was among. So, what level should you say one should be? As a beginner, is it still a plus?
Okay. So, good question. So, what I would say is it takes time to become an expert. I didn't get to this place overnight. It took me time. You didn't become an adult today. It took from baby to teenager or to a child to teenager, then we now became an adult. So it's a journey and it takes time. So over time, with the videos we have provided on the YouTube channel and the class we're going to be having, and with practice and putting in the work, you get to understand these things. So if you are somebody that likes knowledge, you're someone that likes to read and likes to know more, in 2 3 months you can become an expert. What I mean an expert is being used to these tools and knowing how to use them. And so once you do that, that will help you become a better person in digital marketing space. Then I have Modino. Modino, please, yes, we are out of time already. I need to round up this class. Modino, are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me? I think the line is breaking.
All right, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. This might be out of context a little bit. I really love this program and be part of. I really want to learn, but I know it's going to take a lot of data. When I buy data and before I know it's gone, and I don't want it to be a problem for me attending this class. So I want to ask if there is any a site you can suggest for me to get a cheaper data so that I can purchase.
Okay, inside to get cheaper data. Okay, I think there are people, data resellers. The data resellers, I don't really know any site, though you can just ask people for those that have data resellers. But me, I would suggest that if you cannot, what's it called? If you cannot come for the class, The videos are going to be uploaded on the YouTube channel. See, okay.
Okay.
What you're
See,
telling me now is that you have to come.
can
But I don't
I
know how
ask
you're going to do it. Hold on, please, Chinedu. I don't know how you're going to do it. You have to maybe if you have a friend
can I
that has free Wi-Fi in his house, maybe your church member can give you, or somebody can give to you in your church, or your friend or your boyfriend can just come to class. Find a way to come to class. Yes, it's part of your
Okay.
journey and part of the process. It's not easy. Yes, I understand. I know you're in Nigeria, so I understand where you're coming from. So just find a way to come to class. It's very, very important. But there are also videos for you to watch. So after the class, you can go and watch this video. So it's not something that you now say, oh, because I don't have data, you not come. Find a way to come. Always try and put in effort. And that goes for every one of us. Try and come to class. Somebody suggests you use handy data. Those are free data tools you can use. When I say we should ask questions, nobody's
Okay.
asking question. Now Abigail is raising up her hand. Patrick is raising up his hand. This is
And
9:06.
data. Yeah.
So any question you have, please put it on the group or send me a personal message.
Use handy data.
Yes,
Okay.
handy data. So put
Thanks.
it on the group. Put it on the group. Any question you have, just put it on the group. We have come to the end of today's class. So I will see you guys tomorrow.
Handy data.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Elizabeth.